Hey guys, Brian here. Welcome back to the shop. Been working on the engine and the lift here, and I'm afraid it's DOA. My suspicions were correct. When I pulled the valve covers off, there were several valves that were adjusted too tight or had lost their clearance from running and wear, and they were holding off for seats. So I got all of them fixed except for one. The number one cylinder, the intake, either the valve or the seat is bad. I think it's the seat from best I can tell, looking up in the hole, using my little scope here. It's not the greatest thing. You gotta look around angles to see where the valves are up in there. But I think that the seat has possibly melted somewhat, probably from it backfiring. Back out the intake side, the intake seats are not really designed for as much heat as the exhaust side. So I'm going to say that the fact that the valve was open, not on its seat because it was out of adjustment, killed the insert and the block. And I don't think I'm going to put any money in this engine. It's got some blow-by too. And from what I understand, getting Hercules parts is really hard to do. I know I don't have any good source for them, so I think what's going to happen is it's just going to get put back together, and I'm going to run it as it is until I can't use it anymore, and then I'll have to see about doing a Cummins swap or putting something else in here to get it fixed, some kind of junkyard motor, whatever I can find that's cheap and available, that'll fit the bill. It's probably what will get put in here, but like I said, it's been used like this for a while, I'm sure, and it'll probably go several more years, no more than I'm going to use it, unless Hercules parts start falling from the sky, and then maybe I might would fix it. But that's I don't think I'm going to invest anything in it myself. It's just not going to be worth it. I'm not a fan of gas engines anyway, so getting rid of the spark plugs and putting diesel in it would not hurt my feelings one bit. But let me show you here. You can see I got the manifold off there so I could get to where the valves are, and got them all adjusted per the manual to 10 and 12 with it cold. But this number one's the problem. I don't know if you can tell, but both of the lifters down there are down, so the valve should be closed. If I take my air gun and put it in the spark plug hole, you can hear it leaks. It actually leaks out of both intake and exhaust. Neither one of them are sealed up. And that cylinder, when I compression tested it, only had like 60 pounds unless I shot oil into it, and then it would pump up to 120, about like the rest of them. But it looks like in the book it should be around 140, so this engine's got to be leaking some anyway. Bad for a gas engine. So let me get this thing cleaned up, and I'll slap it back together and get it back running again and call it a good deal. Well, some people had commented about storing this thing, and fortunately my machine shed is tall enough I can put this inside here. It won't take up shop space, but I can keep it in out of the weather. Keep it in good shape that way. It's a shame that the motor's not really going to be fixable or feasible to fix. I guess that just means another project for me someday, repowering this. And who knows what I'll put. Maybe I'll put one of my Mercedes engines in it. They're all going to be rusted out in probably the next 4 or 5 years, and they won't be usable anymore because they're unibodies. So once they rust out, that's the end of the line for one of those. Not really any fixing to it. Just have to wait and see what that does. Let me fire this thing up since I got it put back together. Maybe it's a little better, but you can see it's still not right. Well, let me fire this thing up and see if it sounds any better. Not really any better. Well, we'll get back to some more shop cleaning and shop straightening. Try and get ready for when Adam of A-Bomb 79 fame's here next week. And maybe that way they'll have a path he can walk around in. It won't be all quite so cluttered up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll catch y'all later.